is a festive atmosphere on the concourse at Quicken Loans Arena, while across the way, the Indians under the lights playing the Twins at Progressive Field. It's all going on here, but the spotlight is focused on LeBron and his Cavs. It is game one of this Eastern Conference semifinal series. The Boston Celtics facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Opening tip controlled by the Cavaliers, and during the regular season, the Celtics and the Cavs split their 4 meetings, each team winning on the road, and there have been some testy moments throughout this season series as Mo Williams opens up with a short jump shot. And the Celtics turn it over. Here comes LeBron. Good job by James on the strip. Davis back, and he picks up number 3, stopping James. And you can see LeBron did not want that right elbow touched. Rondo played very well during the regular season against the Cavs, and James is fouled again, this time by Tony Allen. About a 5-second differential as this first quarter winds down. James going at Allen. Looked like Perkins got a piece of it. Recaptured by LeBron. Now they can play it out. Well, James changed his mind, and he's fouled by Wallace. Coming up on the halfway point of this second quarter. James to the bucket and scores. 7-point Celtic lead. Hickson. Yes. Allen guarded by West and lost it. James delivers to Hickson.
And that's a dynamic that Shaq and Big Z can bring to this team.
James, yes, and the foul. It's on Pierce. Paul Pierce collecting his second.
Well, if you're Paul Pierce, you're wondering where's the help. He gets into the middle, and that's Kevin Garnett. Kind of let him be Chris Paul in that Hornets offense. Dribble, 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 attack, and finish. And now he's had to go back to being more of a facilitator.
James getting to the rim. He thought he was fouled, does not get the call. Celtics can hold for a final shot. Pass play broken up. James with Pierce back. Pierce playing with a 3 foul. Beautiful shot by James. You can see Garnett with that outstretched arm just coming short of a block shot. Just underway, third quarter. Shaq with his first field goal. Shot clock down to 5. Oh, it's picked off by Parker. He saw that coming. James in the open floor. LeBron is fouled.
Yeah, that's a good foul there by Ray Allen.
Nice pass. Barajal set up by James. James for 3.
What are you talking about, Marvelous?
Mo is 4 of 4. Here's Williams again. Make it 5 for 5 from the field in this third quarter, and the Cavs are within 1. There's Hickson, who just came back in. Hickson. A.J. Hickson is playing well. James met by Pierce. Here's LeBron on the drive. And he scores at the buzzer. And there's no question that LeBron is playing through that strained right elbow and a bone bruise on the other underside of the elbow. He has been staying out of traffic for the most part, but still has 23 points and 7 assists. Backs his way and scores. Shot clock at 7. Here's Garnett. James. Now met by Rondo. James on the move. James with the follow and a foul. And Doc Rivers looking for a traveling violation. Here's James for 3. Shot clock to 6. Pierce went down to draw the foul. James, and it's put home. James with the follow. He has 30. Pierce rejected from behind by James. Perkins picks up James. Now Pierce back on him. 1 on the shot clock. James with the run. That count. Just did get it off. Down to 25 seconds. James for 3. LeBron James from downtown, and he has dialed it up in the second half.
I'm not quite sure if you're Doc Rivers. Either you get the ball out of his hands, but you got to foul in a situation like that.
And the Cleveland Cavaliers come from behind, come from 11 down to take game 1 here at the...
Game 2 tonight in Cleveland. LeBron James formally receiving his MVP trophy, and then the Celtics went about trying to ruin his night. Rajon Rondo to Rasheed Wallace. Doc Rivers said Wallace had to play better, and he did.
Money ball. Need more of that, Matt.
Anthony Parker with a steal here, and you know who's going to wind up with the basketball. It is the MVP, LeBron with the dunk, and it was still a 1-point game. Sheed, one more time, this time out of the post where people for years have been saying, go to the post.
And it looks like Doc called him out. He heard the message.
Antoine Jamison for 3. The Cavaliers need some production out of him. Ray Allen to Rondo.
Oh! Anthony Parker, you got to pick up your ankles.
I mean, that guy's so creative with the ball, Matt. An incredible ball handler. There's a great block by the MVP.
Money ball.
Well, it was chased down, and Allen gets it going. Rondo had 12 assists in the first half, and Boston had a comfortable lead, which got more comfortable in the third quarter. James, though, to the rim after the jump stop, and it's a 6-point lead.
The bunny hop jump stop.
Off the Rondo miss as Doc Rivers goes to work. Kevin Garnett with a steal, back to Rondo. Boston up by 9. Anderson, Varejao, and Kendrick Perkins dueling technicals here.
Getting a little testy.
Sort of what we expected more of in game 1.
He said, I like you. I like you too.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it was. Like kids in a play yard. And then Varejao comes over, just playing D. Just playing D on Ray Allen.
Just a cross-check without the stick.
Yeah. It's a flagrant one. Ray Allen outscored the Cavs himself in the third quarter, 17-12. And at that point, Rondo had 19 assists. Eventually, the ball finds its way to Sheed again. He'll finish it off. But the Cavs, in the fourth quarter, show a little life.
Like Brent said, if they had a couple more minutes, the other team might have ran out of gas.
J.J. Hickson got 20 minutes in this game, 13 points for him, and they're cutting it down. They went on a 15-0 run to make it a 10-point game at that point, but then Pierce drives the lane, and Pierce finds Garnett, the bucket. That put it away for Boston. Celtics win it 104-86. They shoot 51% on the night, out-rebound the Cavaliers by 11, and Rondo ties his own Celtics franchise record for assists with 19. He did turn it over 6 times, but you know what? You get 19 assists, your ratio is still pretty good.
Back at the TD Garden, tip-off just moments away for Game 3. Cavs and Celtics tied at 1 apiece. So let's bring in, for the first time tonight, Lisa Salters. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Michael, like you said at the top, everyone wants to know how LeBron James' right elbow is. According to the Cavaliers, it's just fine. LeBron James usually talks to reporters on game days. He did not today. I'm told he really is just tired of talking about this whole thing. What he did do, he got here to the arena early at about 4 o'clock. He and Antoine Jamison came over even before the first Cavaliers team bus just to get some extra work in. Now, I talked to head trainer Max Benton about the injury, and he said, look, it's not the kind of thing that's going to just be healed overnight. We're doing the best that we can. He said, but we know what it is and what it isn't. It is not broken. It's a bone bruise. It's an elbow sprain. That we can treat. That he can play with. That we can deal with.
Rondo's first shot won't go, and here comes James. You expected the attacking early. Shoots over Pierce and gets his first field goal.
I like what the Cavs are doing on both ends of the floor.
And there's LeBron James again. This is what we expected. Him to come out so aggressively, looking for a shot, looking for his offense. Pierce blocked from behind. Pierce second effort won't go, and Jamison the rebound. Here's James, goes right at Perkins, and the foul from Kendrick Perkins. And I think he may have called a flagrant foul. If that's the case, then it's Salvatore saying that's what it is. Doc Rivers arguing, but it'll be 2 shots and possession of the ball. James, that's a 2-pointer, and knocks it down. And the Cavs now up by 6. James has 9 points in 5 minutes.
Not enough credit given to LeBron James. Talk about the poise. Didn't get frustrated. Understood that this is playoff basketball. I'm a grown man. I'm going to get hit. Went to the foul line and continued to carry with the aggressive approach.
And I agree with you as he knocks in another jump shot.
The guy on the floor who's done it better than anybody perhaps is Shaquille O'Neal. All the times he's been whacked and clobbered throughout his career. James up and under, blocked from behind, but a foul. And he'll shoot 2 more free throws, just what you expected. James so aggressive offensively. He's already in double figures as that shot will go. LeBron James now with 15 points. Actually, I'm going to say that's a 2, so 14 points. And it's 25-12. James again, 6 of 7 from the field. He is lighting it up. James to the basket, count it, and a foul. LeBron James dominating here in the opening period. Cavs already with 31 points.
That's bad defense by the Celtics. Nobody telling Ray Allen that he was clear going to the right-hand side, so force him the other way. Since there's no communication, LeBron James automatically turns the corner and gets to the cup before the contact.
Ray Allen, ball knocked away. James to Moon. Moon to James, throws it down. LeBron James exploding for 21 points here in the first quarter, and the Cavs a 19-point lead. Davis looking to post up and under, blocked by Verjao. Shot clock and game clock nearly identical. James to Jamison. Wow, what a first quarter performance from the Cavaliers. James again, a 3-pointer. He's got 24 already. Finley to Davis. Davis gets inside, blocked by James. Celtics furious. They thought there was a foul.
But if I'm Rondo, one thing I'm doing, I'm making sure I continue to work. Teams are going to continue to force him to be a jump shooter. He's got to continue to get better.
West, a jump shooter that time. Cavs back up by 18. They continue to shoot the lights out. 14 of 21 from the field. James to the basket. Not that time. Gets the rebound. Puts it back up and in. 26 here in the first half for LeBron James. Nice entry pass. And Shaq easily lays it in. That's 3 assists for LeBron James. Shaquille O'Neal has looked good here in the first half. Good presence, 8 points, 4 rebounds, couple of assists, and very good defense. Here's the block. James gets the rebound and puts it back up and in. He's got 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists, and we still have a half to play. Jamison lays it up and in.
Usually, the biggest adjustment from game to game is mentality, urgency, and edge as O'Neal knocks it in.
Still plenty of time left here in game 3. But the Cavs showing no signs of letting up. James knocks down another, his second 3-pointer. He's got 31, and this the largest lead of the night. James has hit from all areas. That's a 2-pointer again. 33 for LeBron James. It's hard to believe that score, much like it was hard to believe the game 2 score when the Cavs were down 25 on their home floor. Celtics down as much as 26 here in Boston. And Parker nails it. James flips it up and in. Beautiful pass from Mo Williams. And where is the Celtic defense? They will have home court throughout the playoffs. Best record in the NBA. Back-to-back 60-win seasons. 61 this year after 66 last year. But they still have to prove they can get it done in the playoffs as James rejects Garnett. Rondo puts it in. James foul by Pierce in the act of shooting.
I don't know if there's a better big man, two-way player in basketball than Pau Gasol.
So you're going to take...
I'm taking everybody up. I want Pau Gasol on one of the first 2 teams. You heard me right.
And what is going to turn into be the worst home playoff loss in Celtics history. They'll lose by 29 and take a 2-1 lead. The Cavs will in this best of 7 series.
Rajon Rondo before the game, and in game 3, Rondo 18, 5, and 8. He would do a lot more than that here in game 4. By the way, LeBron flirted with a triple-double as well. KG active early, gets the putback, and Boston led 22-17. By the way, Cleveland started the game on a 7-0 run, and it was like, uh-oh, here we go again, and then Rondo to the cup.
Well, you love that. I mean, what he does is have this team on his heels, the Cavaliers, and he's knocking down this jump shot, but you give him any little crack, he is driving the basketball, putting his head down, taking the fouls, taking the bumps, and either scoring or getting to the foul line.
Anthony Parker to Mo Williams from the corner. Cleveland within 3, and then Bones, the Boston Celtics are running successfully.
Well, I love what they did in the first half in terms of their pace, because they were selective with when they were fast breaking, and that's always a good option, Ray Allen, at the three-point line.
Shaquille O'Neal has had his struggles down low in this type of situation. In this game, he was pretty good. He got the tough lay-in to go. Cavs down 8, though, and then Ray Allen and LeBron James.
They're just getting to know each other. It's playoff basketball, just a little touches.
And Ray Allen guarded LeBron a lot in the first half.
We talked about it. It was a great move by Doc Rivers, and also Ray Allen taking that challenge. No one's going to stop him, but he did a good job because on that other end, LeBron had to find him in transition.
Bones, what do you think of that floater?
I'd like to get that in my arsenal if I could.
You'd be back in the league, wouldn't you?
I don't have a chance.
We go to the second half now. LeBron to Antoine Jameson.
He had 2 of those.
He had 2 rim rockers today.
I was in the green room, and it got me to stand up because I haven't seen Antoine Jameson attack like that in a long time.
Shaquille O'Neal has been doing this for years.
Yeah, just a little bit harder, a little bit higher.
We had a 4-point game, then LeBron fading away. Bones, that's nice.
Yeah, he liked that shot. But we saw his reaction afterwards. He was surprised he even hit that one.
And then right here, Ray Allen is denied ruthlessly by LeBron James. The Boston crowd wanted a foul, and there's no foul there at all. That's tremendous defense. Then Glenn Davis gets the steal to Rondo.
Play the game here.
And watch this. No chase down block from LeBron, just wrap it around to Tony.
Well, it's hard because you know what? When you have a guy that has a great feel for the game like Rondo, he was anticipating this one. He got him earlier in the season and last season, not this time in the playoffs.
Then it's Rondo to Davis. Bones, this is quite a finish.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, just such a great job by Rondo of selecting who to go to, when to go to him. And these easy baskets, I mean, Boston struggled in half-court offense, not in transition.
Good thing Nate Robinson's a football player who plays basketball because he took the brunt of that celebration right there with Davis.
Ooh.
And right here, Verajao getting the and one, and Cleveland's right back in it.
They are. But I think when you look at it, the Boston Celtics down the stretch, this guy, Tony Allen, makes some huge plays, filling in for Paul Pierce, who was pretty much sitting on the bench because of foul trouble, had some big games and big shots, and he showed it.
Tony Allen had 15 points on 6 of 7. Rajon Rondo to Paul Pierce for the dunk. That one had to feel good.
You know, you can't keep the best players down for too long. That was a very, very big play for Boston.
And then Kevin Garnett working against Verajao. It comes off. Who else? Rajon Rondo, the rebound, and the putback for 2 more. The lead swells to 7, and the Boston Celtics never look back. They win Game 4. They even the series at 2 games apiece.
All even at 2 games apiece, the Cavs and Celtics back at the queue for Game 5 Tuesday night. Rajon Rondo looking for similar results from an historic 29-point, 18-rebound, 13-assist performance in the C's Game 4 win. He'd have to do so with first-team All-NBA defender and league MVP LeBron James guarding him. LeBron sharing on the offensive end early on. Shaquille O'Neal, team high, 21 points on the night. Cavs led by 4 early on. Antoine Jameson running out trying to defend Paul Pierce. He stumbles and Pierce makes him pay. Touted 18 all. LeBron finding folks. Anthony Parker, not a bad guy to find. He knocks down the tray. On the other end, off the miss. Cavs on the run. Mo Williams, pull up Jay. Yes, sir. He gets buckets. It's an 8-point lead for the Cavs. But the C's respond. Paul Pierce struggling in this series so far, averaging just 11 points through the first 4 games on 32% shooting. He had 14 in the first half. KG had a dozen through the first 24 minutes. Boston with a 34-29 lead. And they're still coming. Pierce with the lay-in, part of a 16-0 run. He had 21 on the night with 11 rebounds. LeBron James struggling, very much so, especially in the first half. No field goals, 0 of 4 from the floor, did have 8 points, those coming at the free throw line. 42-36, Mo, 3 up and 3 down. Cavs right back in this thing. 2 plays later, for the C's, it's Ray Allen. He was doing that all night long, stroking it from distance. It was close at the break. In the third is where the C's would pull away. Rajon Rondo coming off that big game 4. Here's a big crossover. Mo Williams, ooh-wee. 16 points, 7 assists on the night for Rajon. Cavs, long outlet pass. LeBron, his first field goal of the game in the third quarter. That not good news. 3 of 14 shooting, 15 points, his 4th lowest scoring game in the playoffs of his career. Ray continuing to stroke. 6 trays on the night. Team high, 25 points for him. Boston up 75-60, pedal to the metal. Rondo knocking it down. Then it's Big Baby Davis contributing off the bench, 2 of his 15. Next thing you know, we got ourselves a 21-point game. It's circus ugly now. KG, stop it. Fade away. The C's, the first to win back-to-back in the series, handing the Cavs their worst home playoff loss in team history. Boston can close the door Thursday night in Beantown.
In Boston, LeBron James getting his early work in, getting himself ready to go after a baffling Game 5 performance against Rondo in the season. Kevin Garnett, they decided to put Shaq out there on him early on, and that backfired.
It did. I think also it got off to a great start. Kevin Garnett got his confidence. The Boston Celtics also, they got wide open looks. But you got to give Mo Williams credit in that first quarter, in that first half. He was in attack mode.
Yeah, he had 10 in the first quarter. A turnover here. Rondo will get it ahead to Ray Allen. Ray Allen!
Oh, Ray! Way to find that fountain of youth. Mo Williams.
Tony Allen with the steal now. And Rondo will get it back to Allen for a vicious.
Tony Allen.
Well, that's not the one.
Tony Allen was, but he was terrific off the bench. He gave them great enthusiasm, great energy. As you can see right here, it's just the miscommunication.
He needed the court to be about 97 feet, huh?
Yeah.
A little longer.
That one, we weren't sure what was happening there.
You can't let Rondo attack you. Look, you can't be on your heels. He's going to go by you every time.
He finished with 21 points on the night. Mo Williams drives down the lane, and he'll finish. Great first half for Williams.
You know, this is Mo Williams being a point guard. This is the most I've seen him handle the basketball in 6 games against the Celtics.
Williams to the rim again. He had 20 in that first half. This time he finds Shaq for the layup, and Cleveland is up 43-42. Rondo called for his 3rd foul there, and watch him implore Doc Rivers to leave him in the game.
I'm good.
He left him in.
About 30 more seconds?
Yeah.
He came out though.
This is the dunk I was getting to. Tony Allen with a vicious finish. Oh. Not a great series for Antoine Jameson, and not a great moment for Antoine Jameson. Third quarter, things get a little interesting. Shaq and Kendrick Perkins, and that's
wow.
What do you think? About 350 of Shaq, all on Kendrick Perkins.
Next. 1, 2, 3.
He's out.
On the other end, LeBron finds Shaq for the throwdown. We're tied at 57. Pierce finally gets it going. He'll knock down a 3. Boston up by 7.
Timely threes. That's what Boston Celtics hit tonight.
Garnett steps into a jump shot.
He's making that. I have to go out there and play that. So Boston's trying to make a run right here.
He made those Cavs bigs pay when they put them on him. LeBron, like a freight train. Rasheed Wallace didn't foul him hard enough. He gets the and 1 and got it within 6. With the C's swinging around, Pierce knocks down another 3. Boston up by 12.
I mean, those threes right there really hurt the Cavaliers because they were making a run.
How important was Tony Allen in this series?
Huge. I mean, from the defensive end, right, as you see right here, they're still on LeBron James. And look at him, leading the break, run out of transition. He gets the bucket also. He was terrific. He was terrific off the bench on both ends of the court.
Matt and Eric, I think this is what they've been missing. They've been looking for another James Posey, Tony Allen kind of filled that role in this series.
Early in the fourth quarter, LeBron James stepped into a couple of threes, and it suddenly got very interesting as Cleveland got themselves back within 4 at 78-74. But turnovers killed the Cavs all night long. Another one here leads to the Rondo finish to make it a 6-point game. Then the Celtics out running again, as Doc Rivers said he wanted them to do from the get-go in this series. Pierce with the transition 3, Boston back on top by 9. Pierce then to Rasheed Wallace. And that is easy money.
And that's what I was talking about. These are big-time threes. They didn't hit a lot of them, but their 5 was huge.
Tony Allen gets another paw on it. Celtics running again. It'll be Garnett with the finish this time. They had 13 steals on the night.
Yeah, I mean, and their steals led to buckets, as you can see. LeBron James gets the easy little throw in. Look, KG working.
Triple-double for him, but Garnett was a puzzle that the Cavaliers just could not solve. And there's LeBron walking off, peeling away the wine and gold of the Cleveland Cavaliers jersey for what Cavaliers fans hope is not the final time.